Well, we did it. We did push go. We are ripping and rolling this morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. We're glad to have you here today. All right. It's AI Friday with Chris Johnstone. In the green room, he's going to pick on my CRM account. So I'm happy to provide a incomplete account for you, Chris, to display for everybody. It's going to be good. But the good news is it's going to get all fixed. And I'm looking forward to that.
Frank, where is your music?
Oh, I don't have any.
Friday. We need to come in hot. Let's
Chris
go.
shared a screen right at the very end, right before we came on.
I broke it.
Yep.
I broke it.
Yes, that's right. You did.
Frank, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You broke my music. You're gonna point out the defects in my profile. It's all good. I can take a beating. It's all right. You know why? Because I was in the Navy.
Oh gosh.
That's right. I was in the Navy. We know how to get tortured and not say a word.
I'm waiting for one of these days you're going to show up with your sailor's hat instead of that baseball hat.
These days, I don't even know if they wear the traditional white sailor cap
Do
anymore.
you still have yours?
No, come on, Chris. That's been a long time.
I'm just saying my dad still had his. That's all
Really?
I'm saying.
I don't have anything like that from I got a lot of pictures. You know what I mean? I got some really interesting pictures, but
I mean, a
no.
true Navy man would have kept that. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
Well, not one that's kind of undercover and kind of maybe still doing
Yeah.
covert operations. They want to draw attention.
God.
All right, I didn't mean to out the covert ops.
You're right, the covert ops. Yeah, it's they want to draw attention to us. So there you go. What can I say? In fact, we had to get rid of all that stuff. And we just we're motorcycle imposters now. That's what most
Nice.
of us are.
Motorcycle imposters. That's
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
An LOBC sailor's hat.
I don't know if they still even wear that. If you're in the chat and if they still wear the white, thing, the Cracker Jacks, the blues, we call them dress blues, the Cracker Jacks with the flap in the back, and the stars on the thing, that was those, those were really itchy. They were like,
Wait, Vicky says in the chat, cooks normally aren't so proud to be in the Navy.
cooks, whatever. You do have to do that in the Navy, though. You got to serve your time in the galley, no matter what. I got lucky in boot camp. In boot camp, they have a 1 week. It's called Hell Week, right?
Really?
Or they used to. Who knows what? These days, it's probably not even there. It's probably be nice to everybody all the time through the whole thing, right? But back when men were men, right?
Oh.
They had. There you go. Who is this?
Oh, so handsome, Deanna Bryant. Who is?
Is that okay, Deanna? Unmute. What's going on here? Talk to me in the chat. If you're not noticing in the chat, it's a picture in the chat of a young sailor.
That is a young man that my husband and I have bowled with, and he's currently in the Navy on a ship somewhere in the Middle East.
Oh wow!
There you go. See, well, he's wearing the dress blues, right?
Yeah.
Them's the Cracker Jacks. I can't see. Does he have the? I can't see. Does he have the tie? The tie going around it?
Not on that one, no.
That's a little different. Yeah, we had to have the tie.
I think when I was looking for his white uniform picture and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, the dress whites. Yeah.
But I think he did on that one, but I cannot find it anywhere. And I could have swore I saw it. So, but I had two uncles that were in the Navy as well. So,
yeah. He's got his. I think that's a sea service ribbon. Is what the ribbon was on the medal. What? What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Glenn Similar's, whatever his last name is. He said Frank's alter ego is a Navy ninja.
It's true. It's absolutely true. All right. Anyway, I don't remember what we were going to say, but them dress blues was itchy. Very, very itchy. Yeah. So anyway, well, let's just see. Hey, should we grab a win first, Chris, before we move on and get things going? All right.
It's been a great week.
Let's say, hey, Nicholas, I would like you to unmute, and I want you to pick who you want to share a win. You're going to be the picker. You good?
I'm gonna do that, but first I'm gonna give you a win.
Okay, give me a win first.
This is my 40th anniversary of the mortgage business today.
Well, congratulations.
Wow.
Happy anniversary.
My daughter was born 40 years ago today. And I got my first job in the business today. My daughter was born.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
What a trip. So that would have been, 85?
Yep.
So
85.
1985. Wow.
Yep.
Back in the
Yep.
day. Did you do the 2020s back then? I don't think the 2020s.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I remember I've been in business about 2 years when we first got our first fax machine.
Got your first what?
Fax machine, yeah.
Oh
And,
yeah, no, yeah. We were the first one on the block to have a fax machine too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Crazy
remember
time.
that. Yeah. The 2020, 20% and 20 points. I
Yeah.
don't know if anybody remembers that. Yep.
Oh,
That's what
well,
it was.
yeah. Yeah. My first mortgage was 16.5% with 5 discount points.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh yeah. It's rough now. It's
I
really
mean to
rough.
tell you.
Oh, Nick.
I mean to tell you. All right, let me pick out somebody.
Okay, go ahead. So go ahead, pick somebody.
I'm going to pick out Alex Drake.
Alex Drake. All right, Alex Drake. What's
Hi,
happening,
guys.
Alex? What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
Good, man. I'm good. What's happening? You got a win? You got something good to share? What do you got?
my win this week isn't work related. My son, who is 2.5 months old, has now slept through the night 3 nights in a row. So
Yes.
We're gonna give you this. I don't know if you can hear the music or whatever now, but I'm playing victory fanfare for you. So, that's a good feeling, huh, Alex?
Yeah, it's a nice change from where we've been.
How many is this first child or?
Yeah, this is our first child.
Oh, wow. Good stuff. All right. Words of advice for Alex in the chat on the first child. You know, people have more than one kid too. It's so interesting. Like first child, everything is just so, careful and, second child's like, whatever, go ahead, do it. I don't care.
You belong to the world
The
now.
third raises itself.
Right. The third raises itself. It's so true. Well, hey, congrats, man. Good stuff. And that is a good win, man. Good for you. Get some sleep. All right. Okay. If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time. Well, let's go ahead and bring up Mr. Chris Johnstone. We're going to dive into some AI madness here. We're going to see what he's got to say. He's going to show off my personal account to show the things that need to be fixed. The good news is he said it's easy. So I'm into easy. I like easy. It's good. All right, Mr. Johnstone, go for it, my friend. Razzle, dazzle us. Everybody, get ready to break out the smokes, and we will go from there.
Awesome. Thanks, Frank. This morning is easy. Just like you said, we're focused on the fundamentals. So what we're going to be talking about is where we're getting the highest quality consumer direct leads, as you could say, by talking about Google business pages. And I will try and say the word about as little as possible on the show. So, let me know in the chat who's got a Google business page, got it verified, knows what it is. Like, hit me with a yes if you're up to speed on what a Google business profile is, because we want to go relatively quick through here. All right, cool. So everybody knows. So when you go to Google and you type in your name or your brand that you've got on all your social media, or you've got consumers that are looking for a loan officer or looking for information on a specific product, Google shows a map. If that map placement shows up at the top of Google, you've got 3 businesses that are listed on the map. Those are the ones that are getting the majority of the calls from Google today. And it is typically those 3 businesses that are getting a head start with AI and starting to become recommended inside of ChatGPT. Now, the reason why your Google business profile is so important is because not only does it get you consumer direct leads that see you on Google, technically, I shouldn't say technically, but it's kind of like getting Google as a referral partner. Somebody searches for a product, they show the map, they show your business with your ratings and reviews, and customers call as a result of that. And those leads are very high quality. Like Frank, we've got some clients, I believe Carl's number is 17%. 17% of the calls that come in from Google fund. We were on the call with a client this week. He says he's about 25%. 1 in 4 phone calls will actually fund as a deal. So they're incredibly high quality, pre-sold at the end of the buying sequence. It's awesome. But this also layers over the daily success plan. So when you're following and you're making your calls and you're working your database and you get referrals from your database, somebody in your database goes out, refers you to somebody else, what's likely that person to do before they pick up the phone and give you a call? They're going to check you out on Google, right?
Yep.
Or they're going to check you out on ChatGPT. Same thing with realtors. When you're making your calls and you're making your outbound calls to your qualified real estate agents, it's likely that those qualified real estate agents are going to go check you out online. They're typically going to start with Google or ChatGPT in order to do some research, find out who you are. Do they feel comfortable actually giving you a call and doing business with you? That's how we set it up. So when you look at these Google business profiles, it's just as much about closing referral business and having people be able to find you and read those amazing 5-star ratings and reviews as it is going consumer direct, because it helps with both. Make sense?
Indeed.
Indeed. So, all right,
Indeed.
Cool. All right. So what I'm going to do is share my screen here, and then we'll do a little bit of Q&A at the end here. Adderstrom, my man. Jay, I know you really well. I just don't say your last name that well. But
wow.
Just got my first lead for my Google business page yesterday, already approved and submitting an offer today. My man, congratulations.
Dude, I do have my sound still. Do I? Do I still have my sound?
You do. You do.
Check it out. Yeah, let's see. Get the cash register.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. All right, but now I'm taking it. All
right, good.
Just in case I bomb. Now there's no sad trombone. Okay, so
you're muted. You got muted. So you don't get sad trombone, but you still have the mute finger of Gen Z. So
all right, all good.
We're back. You're free and clear. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so if you're new here, I have this rule: no shenanigans. Right? When we're optimizing our Google business profile, when we're working to build authority and rank on ChatGPT, no shenanigans. The systems are now smart enough. The AI is definitely smart enough to detect shenanigans. So everything that we want to do is best practices, what we call white hat, just like totally above board. So we actually go to Google and read their documentation on what they want in order to have a good Google business profile, so that they'll show it to as many people as possible. And they have this thing called EAT. It's kind of ironic that they spelt it wrong, but it's EEAT, which stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. So these are the 4 things that Google looks for in your online presence when it's trying to determine whether it should be recommending you to new customers. And the more of these 4 things that you get on your online profile, the easier you are to find online. So if your Google business profile has your name in it, you should have your name in your Google business profile so people can Google your name and your Google business profile will show up so they can see the 5-star ratings and reviews, right? You also want your company name on there. So when people Google the company name, it shows up for that. And then you also want to have all of your products listed in there. In each of those things, you want to build the EAT principles into your profile. So experience is firsthand or personal experience with the topic. For a loan officer, sharing insights from real client scenarios, closing or lending challenges. Now, Frank, 3 weeks ago, I gave away an AI prompt that goes out, does the research, finds the most frequently asked questions, and actually publishes content to answer those questions. That is an example of experience, actually going out, getting real world information and publishing content on it. Sharing that on your social media profiles, which we'll talk about here in just a second, and also sharing it as a post on your Google business page and on your blog. right? So you can demonstrate experience by simply answering questions, talking about deal scenarios. Then expertise, demonstrated knowledge and skills in your field, your certifications, years of service, niche specialties, all of that. That goes into the settings of your Google business profile, which I'll show you here in just a second. Then we've got authoritativeness, recognition as a credible source by others in your industry or community. So these are your reviews, right? Going out, getting as many 5-star ratings and reviews as possible. Media mentions, which we do for our clients as press releases. And so when we do a press release for a mortgage company, it actually can get picked up by NBC, Fox, all the different news agencies out there. And there's a link in that press release that goes back to your Google business profile and goes back to your website. So Google's like, hey, this local mortgage lender who's a specialist in refinances or non-QM or fix and flip or first-time home buyers, like insert in your niche, whatever topic it is that you're building content around. When it looks to see if you're the authority, it can say, hey, Frank has been featured on NBC, and here's a link from Fox, and they must be an expert, and that helps you move up the rankings. Guest podcasts. Marty Guy Fink runs a podcast with real estate agents. They post it on their website and point back to her and her profiles and her website, right? Authority that goes out there. And we've got lots of members that are getting on the podcast strategy, or co-marketing with trusted professionals. All this to say that if you've got really good relationships with other real estate agents, other local businesses, you want to help create content for them, but somehow get them to place a link on their website that goes to your website. And Google sees that, AI sees that. It's a huge authority boost. And then we have trustworthiness. So what I'm going to share with you here today is how to take a quick look at your settings. But before we do that, I want to show you the number one thing that I see almost every single loan officer tripping up on that nobody really points out. But if you look at the EAT principles of Google, it's most likely the number one hurdle or the number one thing that's holding most of these Google business profiles back. And everybody can kind of like take action on this today. So what I've done here is I've gone and just done a Google search for the business name. So if you're logged into your Google business profile that has set up that Google business, you will then see the menu for your Google business profile right up here at the top. It shows up almost like it's in the Google search results. You can also go to business.google.com. So anytime you want to access your Google business profile, just go to business.google.com or Google your business name as it shows up in the title, and your dashboard will show up here at the top. Now, you'll notice that there's this section right here. The first thing that you see underneath the ratings and reviews in the business profile is the address, the phone, the hours, the location, and the website. Okay. Google actually boils this down to what they call NAP: name, address, phone number. I call it NAPW because it's name, address, phone number, website. These are the 4 things that Google looks at first to determine who are you? Are you an expert? Can I recommend this Google business profile to other people that are looking for a mortgage lender, or can I serve it when people are looking for your name or your business? So name, address, phone, and website. Super important right at the top of the profile. Well, what most people don't know is that all of the other business directory sites that are on the internet scrape information off of the Google business profile and your website and all of them. And they take your name, your address, your phone number, and your website, and they publish it in their directories. And so if you've been in the mortgage business for, Nick, like congratulations on your anniversary, man. That is absolutely incredible, dude. That's amazing. So chances are you may have been with a couple of different mortgage companies over your career. Maybe yes, maybe no, right? But it's pretty normal that information changes over time. Well, as soon as Google or ChatGPT and AI look at your Google business profile and they're trying to determine the EAT principles, like who is this business? Can I trust it? They actually go to all of the other business directories to make sure that the information matches. Is it the same on the Better Business Bureau? Is it the same on Yellow Pages? Is it the same on all of these other websites? And typically what happens is your information has been scraped in the past. It hasn't been updated. And so the AI and Google doesn't know, hey, is this the business? Is this the business? That gets confused and you don't go up in the rankings because you don't have that solid foundation. This is like internet marketing one-on-one to get your Google business profile to start moving up in the rankings. So we have a tool inside the Loan Officer CRM. So if you're a member of the Loan Officer CRM, if you're one of the community, you go to reputation over here on the left-hand side. So there's the menu of reputation. Hard to find with all these amazing features that we got.
And this is in the settings section, right? Or
no, straight
no,
main
it's on
menu.
the regular section. Okay.
Yeah, main menu, left-hand side. You're going to click on reputation. Then there's listings up here at the top, and you can see we've got this new scanning tool that's free to use, and you can go in here and click Scan My Business for free. And then you put in the name of your business, your address, the city, state, zip code, and phone number. So this is all the primary information that Google needs to find about your Google business profile all over the internet. And then down here in the bottom right-hand corner, you click Scan, totally free. And what will pop out is a report. So I've done this report, and you click the button. This is what shows up next. I didn't want to do it live because it takes 5 or 6 minutes in order to actually generate this report. But then it goes out and it shows you all of the major business directories that Google and ChatGPT and all these AI engines are looking at. And it shows you what your business name is, what your phone number is, and whether or not your information matches what's on your Google business profile. And if it's not, it shows up red, which is bad. And if it shows up green, it's good. And so all we do is go down this list, and you can manually just like go to the website and list your business with the right information. Or you can go to Fiverr, go to fiverr.com, get a contractor, hire them by the hour, get them to go all of these websites, update your information, your name, your address, your phone number, and your website all has to be the same on all of these business directories to build the foundation that your rankings are going to sit on top of up at the top. And then if you want an easy button, there's this easy button down here in the bottom right-hand corner that says enhance my listings. If you click that, the software will go out and automatically register you on all of these sites, take any information that's outdated on any of those sites, update it to your new profile, and then it starts pushing it out to other business directories as well. So it kind of grows over time. So there's kind of like 3 options. You can do it yourself, you can hire somebody to do it, or you can just click the button, pay $47 a month, and have the software do it for you. So those are kind of like the 3 options, but most mortgage lenders are just, it's very difficult for them to get started moving their rankings on Google because this foundation piece has been missed, and most people don't even know that it needs to be taken advantage of. Now, our team is happy to run these reports. So, if you'd like one, I think, Frank, probably the easiest way is like if you'd like to sign up for the tool or you'd like us to run a free report for you, just put 47 in the comments. So 47. I actually think it's 49. but we'll use 47. So go 47, put the number 47 in the comments, and the team will reach out to you today, and we'll get that report for you, send it over, and then if you have any questions, we're happy to hop on the phone and discuss it with you.
So Chris, there's a lot of like nuances in the chat right now. People asking like specific questions. Would 47 be the best way for them to talk to somebody about very specific things that are being asked? Okay.
Well, and you know what? We're doing a class today at noon. And that's probably because it's just going to be open Q&A about Google Business Profiles. And we're just going to take people from the comments, look at their profile. I'm going to analyze them. Like it's going to be just a deep dive into Google Business Pages. And they can register for that class at builditwithchris.com.
Okay.
So that's just going to be a melee of questions for an hour today at noon. And as long as Starlink holds up, we're going to have a ton of fun. And okay, so one final thing, Frank, and then we'll get to a couple of questions and then we'll get off on our Friday, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So when you go to your Google Business Profile and you go to your settings, there's this Edit Profile button. When you click on Edit Profile, there's this new section. So you go down under Business Category. You want to be in the Loan Officer Mortgage category. Add all your information. And there's this new category here called Social Profiles. Okay, this is new to Google Business Profiles. There was no notification sent out that it's there, but you need to go to your Google Business Profile and punch in all of the social profiles the same as they are on your website, right? So all this information needs to match. So whatever social profiles you have on your website, go into your Google Business Profile here. You're going to want to put them all on here. The reason why this is so cool is because we have noticed being able to put content into our social media and start to build authority on our Google Business Profile for those specific product types. So now when you're using the AI prompts that we give away and you're creating content about the specific loan products that you offer, when you put it on your blog, and then take the post from ChatGPT and post it on social, that's actually now getting picked up by the Google AI, and it makes you an expert and an authority on that specific loan product and type. So now the more content that we're producing, it's actually giving you credit on your Google Business Profile, but it has to know where to watch to see all of your content. And you go into Social Profiles, click that little pencil icon, put the links in there, and then click Save down at the bottom. And that gets you going. My man, Kevin, how you doing?
Chris, thank you. Great stuff. By the way, I know Google's really trying to verify, are you a real business or not, right? So can you talk a little bit what if you're an individual LO who's maybe not located at the address the office is? They work remote or they have how can a loan officer create their own business page even though they're under the realm of a company? I hope that makes sense.
Absolutely. That's a brilliant question, Kevin, and super insightful as well. So there's 3 ways that you can go about that. Number 1, you can just publish your home address. So you can register your home as your business address. If you're comfortable having your home address out there on the internet as your business location, you can do that. The second is you can do a mobile business address. So it actually hides the business address. You can register it at your home location, but it will hide that address, and then you can optimize that. That's not ideal for ranking on Google. Google really likes to see a local location on the business profile, but if that's your only option, it's better than having nothing, and definitely having your name and the company name on the business profile is still going to show up when referrals search for you, when realtors search for you, that sort of thing. The third is getting another office location. And this could be as advanced as going out and renting an office space and using that independent office space as your office location. We've had clients successfully go out to referral partners, attorneys, real estate agents, brokerages, and saying, hey, I'd like to use this address as my location and use those locations for them as well. I've also seen people successfully use like WeWork locations and those sorts of locations as well. So those are kind of like 3 options to go with. And I really like the work with a referral partner, open up the conversation about why Google business pages are so important, set yours up at their location, but help them with theirs as well. I mean, something as simple as going to the office, sitting down with them, clicking the edit button, and just sitting with them for long enough that they actually go through the process of properly filling out their Google business location information is a huge value to a real estate agent or a real estate brokerage, because most of them just don't take the time to actually do it, look at the settings and know that it's all set up correctly, and you do it one and it's done. So I like that option to it. Kevin, did that answer the question? Yeah. All right. And just know that leaving ratings and reviews for your referral partners after the deal is done is a highly impactful strategy for connecting after the deal and after, like while you're making your follow-up calls post-close transaction to get that next referral, leaving that rating and review for those referral partners, the real estate agent on the buy side, real estate agent on the sell side, the title company that you worked with, the attorney that you worked with, those professional 5-star ratings and reviews that you leave for them are incredibly impactful to those business owners. And what it does is it builds reciprocity so that as you're doing follow-up, they're like, oh, by the way, did you see the review? Yeah. Would you mind leaving one for me as well? Not all of them will, but some of them will. And when new consumers and new realtors see that you're getting professionals leaving you 5-star ratings and reviews and not just customers, it helps you convert more of the traffic that's landing on your Google business page as well. So when it comes to locations and sharing reviews between professionals, your Google business page isn't just consumer direct. You can leverage it as a tool to start having these conversations with referral partners and building those referral relationships.
Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there.
Helpful?
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
question from Marcio. Will my ranking drop? Oh, just disappeared. Will my ranking drop if I change the phone number from personal to a newly established business phone?
So no, as long as it gets updated everywhere in a short period of time. We find the updates happen about every 2 weeks. So like every 2 weeks, Google crawls your business profiles. And as long as you've updated that phone number on all of the business profiles from the time that you do it to the time that it gets scraped, you're good to go. Because as long as all the information matches, it's kind of like no change at all, but you've got to have it everywhere all at once.
Got it. That was a good answer. That was a good question too.
Yeah.
And then this is a good one too from Megan. I get it. Should you leave a review after each transaction for referral partners you close multiple deals with? So is it like if I'm closing 5 deals, in 6 months with one agent, do I review? Do I constantly do it, or is one enough?
Just one. Because you can only leave one rating and review for a business.
Okay.
So you would have to go back and update the review every single time, but one is fantastic.
Okay. Well, that makes it easier, right, Megan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it easier. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Well, this is a good one too. Do you find that Yelp is important?
Oh, so I've changed my answer on this because 2 years ago, the answer was no.
All right.
Today, we are starting to see Yelp profiles show up in the reverse engineering research that we're doing to rank our clients inside ChatGPT. So we believe that updates going on your Yelp profile are being read by AI and going into your authority with artificial intelligence. So the answer to that is yes, Yelp is becoming more important. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay, good. Great. Okay. Marcio, you got your hand up. Did we cover your question?
Yeah, but good morning, Frank. Just a follow up to that. to what you said about leaving a review. How important is to leave a reply to reviews that you receive? Should we do it after every one of those?
Yes, 100%. And the faster, the better. That's a phenomenal question. And Frank, I'll just show this really quick, just because I got to nerd out on AI at some point.
Yes.
Right? So inside the loan officer CRM, if you go to that same tab, reputation, settings, and then reviews AI, your CRM connects to your Google business profile. So you can get notified when the reviews come in. You can automatically publish the reviews to your website, but we have an AI specifically designed to respond to Google reviews. So when you turn this thing on to auto responses, when somebody leaves a 5-star rating and review on your Google profile, the AI will automatically get it, format a response, and reply right back on your Google profile. So you never miss replying to a 5-star rating and review. And I've written the prompt in there that it actually takes your most relevant keywords and leaves them in the reply, because that actually helps with moving your profile up in the rankings by having the keywords in the response or the review that comes. So we have AI built right inside the Loan Officer CRM to answer those 5-star reviews that you get.
Of course you do. Of course. All right, Connor.
Hey, just real quick. If you don't have the CRM run, don't walk, get it. I just joined up, finished my onboarding. It blows everything away that I've ever seen. So just a free plug, Chris, you're awesome. So thank you for everything.
Nice.
Connor, thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you for showing up on the onboarding calls and going through the process, man. I cannot wait to see what you do with it.
That's a good point, Chris. You want it to work well? Show up on the call. Yeah. Let us help you. Yeah. Ryan, what do you got?
Thanks, Frank. Hi, Chris. Hey, I was trying to create like an automated email that says, hey, here's the frequently asked questions that we're getting from new borrowers like you to be able to send out to my database when people get added to, my database. And I'm finding the link that if I copy it from the browser that leads people to my questions and answers section, it only works on desktop. Have you had any experience trying to create a dedicated link to lead people to the frequently asked questions and answers section?
That's a really good question. So no, because I've never forwarded people to the Q&A portion. I'm always forwarding people to the ask for reviews section.
Yeah, I've been able to establish a link to that for them to leave a review, but getting them to that section, because it's really valuable, using the ChatGPT answers to get all those questions. As soon as I add them into my framework, if I can send them to that place, that they're going to be able to see all those questions and answers, but I can't direct them there unless it's on desktop. I noticed.
Okay.
On mobile, it wouldn't work.
I'm almost positive I've got an answer for you, but it's going to take some time to unpack it. So can you be on Build It with Chris today at noon?
I wouldn't miss it.
My man. Okay. So we'll dig into that. I'll make sure that it's first up on the calendar and we'll dive into that. So builditwithchris.com. Every Friday at noon, we have the call that you can register there, and we'll have a new link for everybody next week. But Ryan, I got you.
Wow. Good stuff today, man. Awesome, Chris. Thank you so much. Always fun. All right. Hey, Chris, you got like 5 minutes right after this? Can I give you a call?
Of course.
Okay, cool. I'm going to give you a call. But I think we're good to go, right? We good to go, everybody? Everybody good to go? Get the weekend started, get our tech stuff going, work on our business today, that kind of a thing. Killer.
Yes.
We will
Call her in the Facebook group. Call her in the Facebook group about how awesome Fridays were. Come on, we need let's pump it up. Let's pump up that Facebook.
Pump it up. Yeah. All right.
Have a good weekend.
Everybody. We'll see y'all later. Be on Build It with Chris today at noon Eastern. BuildItWithChris.com, noon Eastern. You guys have a great day. We'll catch up with you Monday. Adios.
Have a great weekend, everybody.